Hi there, Chris here again. Sometimes I find inspiration for the things I create in very odd locales, and this latest one was definitely one of those times. Last weekend, wife and I went to the Peter Gabriel show, and as you know, if you're in a concert or you're watching a music video or something, sometimes the artists will flash up some really odd random things up on the screen, which don't make a whole lot of sense really when taken out of context. But the one thing that popped up, and I didn't get a chance to get a photograph or a video of it, but it just stuck in my mind, was some kind of white plastic gadget of some sort, kind of like a 50s style small handheld type thing with two buttons on it, and they're the old school style detent buttons, and I thought they looked really cool. So that kind of got my wheels spinning for a few minutes, and I was able to source the buttons that were very similar to the ones I saw, and I developed a couple of new products. I might expand the range a little bit to some other products I have using these buttons, because I really dig them. I think they're really cool. So here's the first iteration of product with those buttons on it. And basically, if you just listen to this, it is so satisfying. It's very tactile. You press it and it just click, 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 click. I love it, absolutely love it. These glow a very reassuring warm red when you click them on, which is also nice. I'll do some night testing to see how bright they are. I don't think they're going to be all that bright compared with some of the other like USB ports have bright LEDs on them. I don't think this will have that, but this is a design I kind of wanted for my van because I don't have a factory tack, so I've been using this Amazon tack. It works fine. I like the black. I think it looks kind of nice. And so the things important to me are having the 52mm gauge, having these cool freaking buttons. I just can't stop doing that. And then to have a bubble level so I can get the side to side when I camp up. So this is the first one of these that I have in the web shop right now. It's a little bit more expensive than a lot of my other products, only because these switches are, they're pretty pricey, but they are UL listed and they are IPX65 rated for water, and they're good for 100,000 clicks. So I'm going to test that for sure. Okay. And here's the other style I came up with. It's just kind of a respin of the gauge panel I had in my van for quite a while now. But instead of the USB ports and voltmeter, I just put a couple of these, you know I had to do it, a couple of these switches in here. Bubble level, of course, and the 52mm gauge. I thought this design looked kind of cool because it's more angular and more in keeping with the Vanagon with its slab sides and whatnot. Not really brutalist styling, but pretty close to it. And I also like the way the contrast between these sharp angles and the big round dial gauge. It just seems really cool. So that's there's a bee flying by the microphone. I don't know if you can hear that. It's kind of funny. Hey, little guy. So this is the other design I came up with. They're both in the web shop, and yeah, I understand that they're a little bit more pricey than the other ones, but do I have to do that again? Come on, really? It's very cool. So I call these the retro series, and this bee really likes them. Unless you got cash, buddy, why don't you just bugger off? So these guys are called RetroPods. I think the name is fitting. They're under the gauge pod section in my website, Vanagon, of course. I hope to bring a couple more products in, and I hope that you guys and gals are excited about these switches, kind of like I am. They're just really cool. What I'm going to do with mine is hook up one switch for these hella lights right here, and the other switch is probably going to be for the rear lights I have, the Bostwick built rear light mounts. Might be a good idea for those two. I already have the front ones on a switch already, so I don't know, I'll figure it out. But anyhow, have a good day, be safe out there, and be good to each other. We deserve it. Cheers, everyone.